I think that's another reason why people say like all music sounds the same or whatever, because it's really the music. Obviously, the music industry controls all this, right? Like the music industry, the labels figure out what works and they figure out trends. And then they take those and they capitalize them and they start pushing those. So if one person, think about like the snap era or whatever they call it, like the ringtone rap era, like a lot of that rap sounded the same because it was working really well for ringtones. So they took it and they just kept pushing it. They gave everybody who had a hot low ringtone rap song, they gave them a deal, they pushed them, right? And then that fizzled out really quickly. And it seems like for the past 5-6 years, the same ish, more like it started with the X's and the Lil Pumps and whatever with the SoundCloud scene. And then, you know, the industry just took it and then they were able to get in on the internet before the fans could. So they were able to capitalize on these artists before they could really blow up on the internet, and they tried to like manufacture it, right? And that's when you had, you know, because even like Juice World, bro, Juice World got snatched up before he even really built a fan base. Like he was already like signed and shit. You know, I'm not trying to call him an industry plant or anything like that, but I'm saying like even Juice World, like a lot of people give him credit for the SoundCloud era, but like his SoundCloud was really small when he got discovered. Whereas like X and Wi-Fi and all of Members Only and Peep, like they were amassing thousands and thousands and thousands of followers before like the music industry found them. And now, bro, now if you have 1,000 followers like on SoundCloud and you have one little hot song, bro, somebody will be fucking knocking on your door, bro. Hey, we're from blah, blah, blah records, or I'm an A&R, blah, blah, blah. We think you got potential. Like, that's how it's been. So the problem is that's what dilutes the authenticity. And I think that really what it comes from, like where I used to come from, because I also like was fuck industry plants, right? I was like that. And also a lot of y'all were like that. My mindset has changed a little bit, and I think that I've learned a lot more. But at the end of the day, like the authenticity of growing a fan base and sort of blowing up, so to speak, is like, I don't know, you build character, you build a foundation for who you are as an artist. Whereas, you know, and I'm not denying it. If you have the resources, it's cool. But if you have all of the resources right from the beginning, it's kind of like hard to build that like authenticity, you know? If you have the nicest studios and you have already writing camps working for you and you have just all of the resources right at your hand, like it's just kind of tough. It's kind of tough to really find your uniqueness, and you end up just kind of sounding like whatever the industry wants to push. That's really what happens. You sound, when you have all the resources and you get snatched up by a label quick, you end up sounding like what they want to push. Because once they have you in that contract, they're like, hey, man, you know, it's cool that you like to make this song and you like to make this song, and we like these and we support you, but this one, that's the one that you're going to make and you're going to release, and we're going to push this one. And when you're a new artist, you're just like, okay, cool, fine.